It has been said that if we do not learn from history, we are bound to repeat our mistakes. Over 70 years ago, the madman from Germany, Adolf Hitler, decided he would build a more super and perfect human race. He concluded that in order to do this, he would need to rid the world of all the Jews. He did this by conveniently blaming all the problems of the world on them. He rounded them up from the surrounding occupied regions of Europe and herded them like cattle into trains and sent them into concentration camps. Those that could not work, like the little children and the older men and women, were immediately sent to the gas chambers to be exterminated. In all, he exterminated well over 6 million Jews. The atrocity came to be known as the Holocaust. The Allied forces of Great Britain and the United States eventually won the war and liberated the captives, but the Jews as a people had no land to call their home. In the book of Isaiah, the question is asked, can a nation be born in a day? And then, as if to answer the question in the supernatural, the unthinkable, the unimaginable happened. From the ashes, on May 14, 1948, the modern state of Israel was born. This was a modern-day miracle. The nation of Israel was small compared to the surrounding Arab nations. It was about the size of the state of New Jersey. Without provocation, it has had to fight many wars, including the War of Independence in 1948, the Arab-Israeli War in 1948, the Sinai War in 1956, the Six-Day War of 1967, and the Yom Kippur War of 1973. The nation continued to prosper and grow. What once was a desert land now flourished with vibrant life and greenery. The flowers blossomed and bloomed. The lilies flourished in the valleys, and the mountains displayed their majesty. The nation grew and prospered, and Jews from all over the world came to live in peace in their newfound home. Just like Jerusalem, the city of peace, the nation welcomed people of all faiths, religions, and nationalities. They seek to live in peace with their neighbors. However, this did not last for very long. A new madman for a new generation has risen in the Middle East. He is Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. He denies the Holocaust and even shamelessly jokes that there was not one in the past, but there might be one in the future. For years, Iran has cheated and lied to the world about its nuclear activities and its nuclear ambitions. Just last week, the secret IAEA report was leaked describing Iran's covert nuclear weapons works. Now it has been caught red-handed once again. Iran is determined to acquire nuclear weapons. Ahmadinejad believes it his job to hasten the return of the 12th Imam or the 12th Mahdi. He believes he can do this by creating maximum chaos in the region and especially towards Israel, and thus hastening his return, thereby bringing about what is commonly known as Armageddon, or the end of the world. Given Iran's consistent pattern of deceit, concealment, and bad faith, the only way to force Iran to abandon its nuclear ambitions is to make absolutely clear to the regime in Tehran that its current course will carry catastrophic consequences. We must leave no doubt that we are prepared to do whatever it takes to stop Iran's nuclear breakout. For the first time, Christians have united together to stand with the Jewish people. And the Jews in the United States and around the world have rallied together to stand with Israel. Protest rallies have been held throughout the world in support of the nation of Israel and for sanctions against Iran. As Iran stands at the brink of starting a new nuclear arms race in the Middle East, Israel stands ready to defend herself. However, if Israel decides to defend herself by taking out the nuclear facilities, it might provoke the start of a new war in the Middle East, one that might widely spiral out of control. I am asking Senator Robert Menendez of New Jersey and Senator Frank Lautenberg and all representatives of the state of New Jersey to support sanctions against the nation of Iran. Senator Evan Bayh of Indiana issued a statement saying, "We must leave no doubt that we are prepared to do whatever it takes to stop Iran's nuclear breakout." He issued the statement with Senator Joseph Lieberman of Connecticut and Republican John Kyle on the recent discovery of a secret nuclear facility in Iran. The new legislation offers the toughest economic sanctions to date against the Iranian regime to pressure Iran to change course, comply with international law, suspend its nuclear program, as demanded by multiple United Nations Security Council resolutions. Until Iran proves otherwise, we must assume the worst about its nuclear intentions and activities and act accordingly. That's why I'm asking every senator and every lawmaker from the state of New Jersey and every state in the Union to support this new legislation. There is no time to waste. The time to act is now, before we have another Holocaust on our hands.